Hey Lisa, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Tom?
I'm doing well. I've had a pretty good day. This is my off Friday, so just trying to take care of some errands and some stuff for my daughter because today's her birthday. So she's turned 15 today.
Nice. Tell her happy birthday, please.
Well, I also hear it's your birthday as well.
It
So,
is.
so happy birthday to you too.
Thank you. I'm not 15.
So you're a little older than 15. Got it. We'll say 35. That sounds good, right?
That's a good number. That's a
I,
good
I,
number.
I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not exactly 25, but
Yeah,
it'll work.
we'll go with that. Let's go with that.
35. Fabulous. I
Yes.
love that.
Mhm.
Right on. Hey, so currently I'm having a 30 vets in 30 days. This is my 20th episode. Little disclaimer here. Made a video the other day. It was for John, and I told him it was my 21st video. So his video is going to be the 21st video, but I skipped 20. So we got lucky 20 right here going on. But I'm talking with Lisa, and I'm gonna let her say her last name when she introduces herself a little bit more because I don't want to mess it up. Um, she is transitioning service member of the U.S. Navy. My goal is to put a person behind a picture of a transition service member on LinkedIn. I also have a hashtag tomzacher Veterans Advice YouTube channel, which is where you'll see the full-length video of the sessions, and a LinkedIn group with the exact same name. The only hard rule for the LinkedIn group is no military profile picture because I made the rules. And all the views are of myself and not associated with the company that I work with. But this video is about Lisa. So who is Lisa?
So, Tom, first of all, thank you for doing this. Second of all, Lisa Ceron. I'm some random number years old. I'm a transitioning veteran from the Navy. I live in Richlands, North Carolina,
Okay.
stationed at Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune. I have a husband, Josh, two stepchildren, two dogs, and my oldest daughter's in college at Howard in the nursing
Wow.
program. So I'm excited about our chat today, and I'm hoping to share with your YouTubers who I am.
Awesome. Awesome. So how long you been in the military or the Navy? And when is your last month and what year is that?
All me blooming life.
Must be a chief.
Non-chiefs won't get that, but I still got the chief in me. I'm working on letting go, by the way.
Navy pride. There we go.
Yes, indeed. So I've been in for it'll be 24 years on my retirement date, which is 30 November.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's the same day, month, and day that I retired. So awesome.
Cool.
But that was in 2019.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you retired in November. So it ended in November. So really December 1st, you retired.
Right.
When do you want to get your next job? If you had that little crystal ball in front of you, when would you want to start your next job?
September 2nd. Exactly. That's when my terminal leave will start. And I'm not really one of those baked cookie garden type of girls. So I'd like to get straight back into work and start my second purposeful career.
Wow. So September, you're available there.
September, I'm available.
Of this year. Awesome. Very awesome. Yeah. So, wow, 24 years you'll be at. Damn.
Yeah.
So did you get an education or did you pick up a certification or anything during those years?
Oh, yes. So in 2008, I was awarded my Bachelor's of Science in Health Sciences for healthcare management.
Nice.
This year, actually April, and I just got it in the mail. I got my certificate for my Master's in Business Administration. Oh, excuse me. Master's in Business Administration, my MBA, from the same school.
Nice.
Trinity University. And then in March, I got my PMP through Onward to Opportunity, which is a great program. And I actually, they paid for that certification. So now I'm working on my green belt. They gave me the coursework for that. And I'm just waiting to take my green belt, Six Sigma green belt test. And then I just recently achieved my resilience building leadership professional trainer certification from
Nice.
RBLP. Yes.
Nice. You've been pretty busy.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes, I'm serious about my transition, Tom.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, you know what? The more you put into it, the more effort you put into it, the more resources you obtain, just that much more is going to help you out. So yes.
Yes, I agree.
Awesome. So what do you do in the military in normal words?
Okay, in normal words, so I was a hospital corpsman, which
Okay.
is like in the civilian profession is probably the equivalent to a medical assistant, but we
Okay.
do way more than what medical assistants are allowed to do. A lot of times we work independently. Me specifically, I'm a Fleet Marine Force corpsman, because so
Okay.
since the Marine Corps doesn't have their own medical department, they train Navy corpsmen to be assigned with Marine Corps units to take care of them, whether it be in combat, garrison, which garrison means back home in the United States,
Mhm.
or at any given time, even just regular stuff like giving immunizations and stuff like that. So I'm one of those. I was trained to take care of Marines. And my career started off with like wound care, vital signs, patient assessment, stuff like that on the inpatient hospital ward.
Mhm.
And then over time, I gradually worked my way up. I started probably as an E5 in leadership positions. So
Wow.
I was out of the clinical aspect of my job for a while. And I've been leading since I was a E5, and I'm
Nice.
currently E7. Yes. So
Awesome.
it's leadership. It's like we manage programs and projects, like, it's family advocacy programs,
Mhm.
equal opportunity and diversity, command fitness leader programs, sexual assault prevention and response, um, personal and professional development for our sailors. I mean, we do a
A wide
a lot
array.
of things. We wear
Wide
a
array.
lot of hats, and especially when you hit E7. I hate saying E7. When you hit
Hit
chief,
chief.
when
There
you
we
hit
go.
chief, that's it. It's on. The game's on, and it's not about you anymore and your success in your career. It's about your team, your sailors, your senior officers. You're leading 360 degrees all the way around you. So
Awesome.
and that leadership entails a lot of things. So
It does. So you have all those years doing medical work and hospital work and all those years of doing that kind of stuff. Do you want to keep doing that after Navy, or what's your next idea going towards?
That would be a negative, a no, a hard no, Tom, because I never really, I mean, at first, I guess I enjoyed the clinical aspect of my job, but the more that I got involved in leadership stuff, the more I started to just love it. So I would like the peopling aspect of my corpsman job, but the patient care, maybe not so much. Like I could see myself, as we discussed before, maybe like HR in a hospital or something.
I think that would be a
That's it,
pretty awesome role because the hospitals
right?
are everywhere.
Yes, because I have that medical background, so I can understand some of the terminology and the jobs and the people and
Correct.
stuff like that. And then the senior leadership aspect of being a chief, that helps.
There we go. Awesome. So after Navy, do you want to stay where you're living, or are you trying to go somewhere else, or where do you want to go next?
Well, we're staying here for now. We're actually having a house built in Hubert, North Carolina.
Okay.
So I can't. We don't really have our heart set on this being our forever um, state or town or whatever.
Mhm.
But we have to be in our house for at least a year before we can sell it because of the stipulations of the VA home loan.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So after a year, who knows? Me and my husband discussed it, and we decided that, for the right fit, for me to be happy after the Navy, we'll go anywhere after that year. But
Awesome.
yeah, so.
Right on. So here's a question I enjoy asking every video.
Mhm.
So today was our first time actually talking on the phone, right?
Right. Yes.
I mean, we've been messaging each other back and forth for a little bit. Today's the
Yeah.
first time.
Mhm.
How did I introduce myself to you, or how did we first meet each other?
Okay, so I sent you a connection request after I saw that you promoted another chief's
That's right. John.
small
Yes.
business.
Yes.
Yes.
John. Yes.
And then as soon as I told you that I was a transitioning veteran, you went full send. Boom. And I loved it. I'll tell you what, I love that stuff. You gave me resume advice. You advised me on some organizations and people to connect with. And I am eternally grateful for all the information I get. And I'm literally, like, before I finish reading the sentence, signing up for those things. So
Nice. Nice.
Yes. So thank you very much for that. And then you just been amazing. And then doing this right now, I'm overwhelmed. I am.
Awesome. That's all. Yeah. So I meet a lot of people. I connect with a lot of people, and I don't remember every conversation at all. Some conversation I remember, but a lot of them, maybe I got a bad memory, but I just don't remember all of them. So awesome.
Well, you know
so
what?
you do. That's awesome.
We're on our way to getting best friend necklaces, Tom. We're one conversation away from having best friend necklaces.
That sounds legit. I like
yes,
it. It is. Awesome. So Skillbridge. Are you eligible for Skillbridge, or have you signed up for one, or are you still looking for companies, or what's the status of that going on?
All right. This is I'm available for Skillbridge actually right now. But
nice.
What I did, I'm hoping somebody learns from this. I put all my eggs in one basket, and I was laser focused on one organization. So that's the only organization that I put that Skillbridge application in for. Well, it's currently under consideration, has been since last month. So I had a talk with higher military, specifically Matt Quick, and he was like, well, why don't you open up your mind, Lisa, to maybe a startup or a smaller organization? They can benefit from your experience. So I was like, okay, well, let me open up. So I just recently started applying to different places, and I've only put in one other Skillbridge application for another organization. Okay. So I'm still taking my baby steps. I'm still trying to get out of that tunnel vision that I had for that one organization and open up my mind a little bit more. So
I usually call it horse blinders, but okay.
Yes.
That's a good one. Tunnel vision sounds pretty good too. I like that. Yeah. Awesome. So you mentioned a few resources already. What are some other resources or organizations or people who helped you out?
So it all started, I've had a LinkedIn for over a year, and it all started out with another retired senior chief, Dr. Vincent Soto. He reached out to me in my messages, and he's like, sis, hey, can I offer you some advice? I mean, he didn't push himself on me or anything. I was like, please, I need help. I'm like a newborn baby. So sure enough, he sent me an email on who to connect with, what to do with my LinkedIn page, how to update my resume, put a better picture up, everything. So that's how it started.
Awesome.
And then that led me to Matt Quick. I had a 15-minute, he was doing the higher military show, and he asked if somebody wanted to tell their story. So I got on and told my story. Then after that, we had a 15-minute conversation. And then from there, I'm telling you, American Corporate Partners, my mentor, Laura, specifically, Cohen Partners, Teri, Kraft, EmpowerEmploy, Linsday, Helm, amazing. She's been so helpful to me, and I'm so grateful. Onward to Opportunity, Becky Ganley, Lessons Learned for Vets podcast, Norris, The Key and Team Domingo. I haven't actually talked to them or interacted with them much yet, but I'm all over their content. NC for Me, Kimberly Williams and Sean Cox, Veterati, LinkedIn Mill City, Vets to Industry, Hire Our Heroes, Hire Military, Veterans Ascend with Marina Rabinek, Hire Heroes, RBLP-T, specifically my coach, Robin Fortner, and my exam administrator, Dr. Dorothy Seabrook, DoD Skillbridge Community of Practice, Jay Schantz, and hashtag tomzacher. The special thanks goes to Matt Hart, James Freimeyer, Tyrone Hewitt, Jay Salters, Bo Higgins, Jonathan Neddick, Cher Boissy, Edison Rebuck from Ernst & Young, Tavon Peterkins, who is also a transitioning veteran, is always sending me stuff, him and Juan Skull, Ken Thomas, Thomas Stump, Merle Rodriguez, Lucy Robinson, Dr. Vaughn Eason, Maria Taylor, Alfredo Torres, Jeffrey Lee, Todd Nelson. Thank you so much.
Those are all phenomenal names you just mentioned, awesome organizations, and wow. That's awesome.
If they sent me a link, if they even sent me a link, Tom, they're on that list.
I like it.
Amazing support.
It's all about paying it forward and saying thanks. I love that.
Yeah, I love it.
Awesome. So you mentioned a whole bunch of really great information. You told me about your education. You told me about your certifications. what would you consider as one of your top 1 or 2 achievements that you've had?
So my top achievement is probably my college education, Tom. I barely graduated from high school, and it wasn't because I wasn't smart. It was because at that time, if you missed more than 10 days in one class, you automatically failed that class.
Wow.
I was a school skipper, and my mom found out. And actually, this was in 1992, and I still have the letter she made me sign. I had to go to summer school and night school for 2 years in a row to be able to catch up and graduate with my class.
Wow.
And then after that, joined the Navy, and I still didn't make my education a priority. I didn't make me a priority at all. And it wasn't until later on in my career that I was like, you know what? All these benefits, I need to take advantage of them, which was perfect because now my daughter's using my post 9/11 GI Bill.
Nice. That's awesome.
So that is my biggest accomplishment, as well as all these new friendships and connections that I have that are just amazing people that just want to help.
Awesome. Awesomeness. Right on. So you start working for another company.
Mm-hmm.
Every company has an onboarding process. What is something you would be looking forward to in an onboarding process at another company?
Learning. I've been out of the military or out of the civilian world for so long. I just want to learn their culture again, like relearn their culture, learn something new outside of what I've been doing. You know, it's kind of, once you get stuck in a rate in the Navy, it's hard to like cross rate and try to do something else. I want to share my experience. I want to be able to build with a new team, and I want to let them know how I learned through, you know, success through adversity, success through failure, how I made a mistake and I came back from it, or, you know, how I handle certain things. I want to hear how they did too. I want to learn. And I want this to be my second 20-year career.
Awesome. I like that. That's awesome. So I guess is there any struggles or stress you had going on between now and when you retire in November that you want to talk about?
Just the overall transition itself, you know, the fear is, for me specifically, is that because of I have a very strong personality and I like to have a good time. I want people to take me seriously, but I also want them to love coming to work and, you know, and working with me. So my struggle is finding my happy medium, as well as letting go of the chief. Like right now I come into work, I'm like, hey, good morning, shitmates. Well, that might not go over well in the civilian sector. My energy might turn them off. So, you know, bring it back a little bit and then slowly ease Lisa into them. And that's my biggest concern is really transforming over to Mrs. Ceron from Chief Ceron.
There you go. There you go. I like that. You know, at work, I'm just Tom.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm not a mister. I'm not a sir. So I'm kind of a customer service type role, kind of. So I work with people, help them to fill out their account paperwork or fill out whatever, or right on. So we're probably at the 20-minute mark, but do you have any questions for me?
I do, actually. What drew you to become involved in this on your time, you know, helping veterans transition and everything that you're doing now outside of your primary job? And was it because you had a bad transition, you just want to help, or something else?
So a little bit of everything. I think my transition went okay. I don't think I was outgoing as much, and I guess I was more concerned and cautious of everybody will have photographic memory of anything I post on LinkedIn, so I'm not sure what to post. I think everyone's gonna remember exactly what I say and how I say. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to. How do I do this? Okay. So I mean, I had some people help me out. I had some people help me out, but I need people breaking down Barney style for me. I need to understand the simplicity behind it, not the, oh my gosh, what would I do? How do I do it? You know, I like to talk about Skillbridge. I think my Skillbridge didn't go the best whatsoever. So I like to tell people about that and tell people what to watch out for. Nice. Not to say that everybody's got the same situation I had. Actually, I hope none of them do have the exact same situation that I had. Because if they did, then Skillbridge wouldn't be successful whatsoever.
Oh, wow. I'd like to talk about that
We
offline.
talk about that. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I have no problem sharing it, just not too publicly, of course.
Right. I understand.
But I had some really awesome people help me out with VA stuff, and I turn around and I reshare that information as much as possible on phone calls I make with people. I had a really awesome friend of mine. He's named David Estevan. Guy is awesome. He's a retired Navy chief, 24-year type, kind of like you. He was retired ITC, and he got out 6-7 months later. He turned around, came back to the same job where I was down active duty at. Came in there, and we got to know each other. Before I even got there, we got to know each other. I would call him. I would call my next duty station from Japan, where I lived, trying to talk to my sponsor, right? Trying to reach out a little bit, right? So, kind of funny story here. I'll call up, and he would answer the phone. I'm like, is this person around? Nope, she's not here. I'm like, oh, okay. And so he's really avid hunter, gun type, right?
Mhm.
So he's like, so tell me about yourself, man. What do you know about guns? I'm like, I went to Afghanistan for a year. I learned how to shoot over there. But I live in Japan, so no such thing called guns. Cool. We come here, we go out here, hunt some hogs, and go deer hunting, and I'll buy some guns. I'm like, that sounds awesome. I like this.
Yeah.
And that's how we got to know each other. And ever since then,
that's awesome.
So we go hunting together, we drive around together, we do errands together. And the really cool thing is he understood everything that going on. He understood my whole situation, everything that going on, my transition. And one of the things he'd always harp on is VA. Hey, make sure you go to medical, tell them this. Hey, make sure you go to medical, tell them this. Make sure we go to medical, you learn about this. Hey, man. Hey, Tom, you got your degree yet? No, man. Get back to study, man. Man, dude. So this guy, he was on me like almost every day while I was at work and away from work, but in a good way that you need someone to be on you with.
That's awesome.
So Dave, he is just freaking awesome. And I'm still in contact with him today, and we still call each other on the phone. He still lives in Georgia, but iPhone's got the little FaceTime option going on in there. And so we hit each other up all the time. He's not big on LinkedIn at all, but he's an awesome dude. He's always trying to take care of the other sailors that work at the building as well that he works at. And he's kind of like the chief part of him never really left. He's still looking out for others. He's still helping others. He's helping a lot of other chiefs. He helps the first, third, second class. He helps everyone. He goes and asks for help. He helps them.
Does it sound like somebody you know, Tom?
Nope, not at all.
The chief will never leave us. And do we really want it to? That's good parts of us.
I really think so. I really think so. Yeah. But him, and then shortly thereafter, I got to know a lot of recruiters. But today, actually, I was talking to Ray Jokey on the phone. This guy, he is super awesome. Hey, are you connected with him yet?
I think I follow him. I don't think we're connected. I'm still trying to get used to what that means. But I see.
You need to send him an IM and ask him, what is your phone number? You have a few minutes to talk.
I love to talk.
I'm about 99% sure he'll say, sure, here's my number, call me. Awesome. And he'll talk to you within 2-3 minutes after you ask him, are you available for a call?
Okay.
I don't think this guy ever sleeps.
Oh my goodness.
When you talk to him, you want to talk about someone with a lot of heart, a lot of passion, and so many different options. He's had a couple of different recruiting gigs going on. Right now, he's a recruiter for Lockheed Martin. He recruits for a lot of different roles, but he's recruited for a lot of other companies and roles as well. So I feel pretty confident. If he doesn't have the answer for you or know where to go look, I feel confident he will know someone you can talk to, or know 4 or 5 people you can talk to. Get your name out there some more and keep spreading your info.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
If you're not connected to Ray, you need to connect to Ray.
Oh, I'm going to. I followed everything that you've said so far, and anything anybody sent me, I'm on it. Yeah, I'm not missing the opportunity, Tom. I can't.
And I think it's the same time zone as you as well. So it'll make calling a little easier too.
Nice.
But awesome. We're at 25 minutes. Do you have any other questions or? And if not, it's okay. I know these usually go a little bit longer. So I'm like, usually get ours done a little quicker.
Oh, good, because I thought I was talking a lot. Okay.
You're good.
Okay. Yeah, no questions.
Awesome. Well, hey, in closing, thank you so much for having time today to talk to me on this video and on the phone call earlier today. I really appreciate it.
Great talk earlier. Great talk. So and this one. Yes.
Awesome. And we'll talk more. We got each other's cell phone numbers.
Absolutely.
Send me a text message anytime you want, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tom. You're amazing.
I do little things. That's all it is.
Please.
Hey, Lisa, you take care, okay?
All right, you too.
All right, bye.
Bye.